Great. And we're live, man. Good mornings, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I hope you're doing well. And it is our 664th episode. And today, I want to talk about respect and how that Scrum value helps you manage through conflict and make conflict a productive item versus a destructive item. And this will be the last of the 5 values of Scrum, how they affect conflict, at least in my opinion, right? This is my thoughts, my brain, my experiences I'm sharing with you, and people that tell me, experiences I learn from coaching people and things they share. So the 5 values: commitment, focus, openness, which is one of my favorites, respect, and courage. And today we do the last one. And yesterday was a crazy day. Things weren't working too well. I think I'm going to do a show on what do you do when things aren't going really well? How do you get out of that funk? When I figure it out, I'll do a show. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And we do put out podcasts, by the way, every day. Every day at 5 a.m., the podcast goes out for everyone to enjoy, no matter where you are in the world. And I do appreciate everyone in the world. Nigeria is big time now, watching some of my podcasts. So that's pretty cool. I have to put out kudos out to Nigeria for listening to my show. And I do appreciate it very much. And I'm working on the merch store, by the way. So what are we doing here? We talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way so you can get value to your customer without working those crazy hours. I know quarterly plannings. I got all my coachees. Yeah, I got quarterly planning, Greg, quarterly planning all around, the ones I coach for free and volunteer with. I got to put up that thing about for veterans too, so I'll put that up soon. And though I already said it, but no one took it. So I got to really promote it out there for the veterans. But we want to get you home to family and friends, not work those crazy hours, have fun at work, have fun at home. Because if it's not fun, you're not going to enjoy it. You got to do this for a long time. So we want to have fun at what we do. We don't want to work for ourselves. Okay, so respect and conflict. Off the top of your head, I find respect, being respectful, it'll avoid conflict. But there's a different aspect of Scrum that so many organizations don't get and people don't get. And I want to go in that. And that's diversity. I want to say, what do I want to say? I don't know about that. But diversity in mind and thought, not just backgrounds and where they come from, okay? There's a lot to that also. If you're building a business, you're selling to the general public, having a diverse team on what they do and where they come from all around the globe, if your marketing is important. We had a show about that. But I want to talk about respecting each person's perspective on the solution and how to come up with it. I see so many organizations that will build 2 teams, a dev team and a test team. Even inside the team, there'll be a dev and a test. One of the things Scrum talks about is having cross-trained people that can do both. Some companies, I haven't been there yet, but I'm waiting to see them, try to use this cross-training thing. Oh, we can eliminate all the testers. I read an article the other day. They were saying how, I think it was Google or somebody. I don't know if it was Google. Big company. They got rid of all their testers and they would hire testers to be junior developers and train them to be developers, but they never got the pay the developers got, though, however, they were basically cross-trained developers in the program, and they got rid of the testing role or classification, right? So they used it to get rid of that. But they realized they still need the testers, but they didn't want to promote them to anybody because they still needed you to be a tester, or they didn't want you to cross over to be a developer to earn more money. It's called disrespect, by the way. But where in the respect of the team? So when you're pointing a story, right, you think, oh, only developers in that particular software know how to point a story. Well, that's wrong. The testers, the people that test the work, will also know how to point that story. The reason they come up with different ways of looking at it that people may not have seen if they're in a dev world or a test world. A test world, people might see it one way, and a dev world, people might see it another way. And the diversity of thought makes a better estimate, makes a better pointing, because now everybody's coming at different angles. What needs to be done to make a successful piece of product? Okay. Now let's talk about it another way. So we talked about dev and test. What about back end and front end? Give you an example. I had a team. I had a back end person that was doing ETL, and I had a front end person who was doing front end, Oracle, something, right? The two, one would come up with different solutions rather than talk about how they would come up together, come up with the best solution. Because there's a few times in the conversation, I'd chime in and say to the front end person, the back end person can run the equations, build you a view table, and you can just pull from that rather than write all those complicated equations and everything in your front end coding. He's like, you can do that? I'm like, yeah, you can do that. So now they're working together to come up with solution rather than think I just need to do it and they just need to do it. But we're respecting the opinions, the things they bring to the table makes a better Scrum team. That value, and that's the respect of what people bring to the table. And again, you can go in the diversity of people with different backgrounds, shopping habits, what they do, likes, dislikes. Like you don't want everybody on the team that's in a band or something like that, right? Because then they all like the same thing. You want some people that like bands. Some people like trains. Like I like trains. Some people like steampunk. I don't know. Some people like hardcore metal. Some people like easy listening. Some like R&B. It's a diversity, and they bring that to the table. Different foods. I love all foods, by the way. I even like eggplant. I don't really like eggplant, but I like it. But respecting those diversity, opinions, backgrounds, cultures, where they come from, levels of the organization. There's so many out there that would say you respect a clerk as well as the CEO of the company. How many times you see on LinkedIn, they put videos out there. You judge a person by how they respect and treat people that don't make as much money as them, or maybe in a different class of culture, right? It's a terrible thing to say, but there is that. And the people that disrespect them, they ain't going to help you do Scrum. So you want a group of people that respect everyone's opinion. And I always say we can go all of them, but respect goes and being open to accepting other people's opinion, right? So those two are kind of together. So you got to respect it. Not only just, I respect your opinion. Okay, be damn open enough to take it and listen and to process it, right? So, and have the courage to say, my paradigm might be wrong, or my paradigm could adjust slightly so that we can produce a better product. So that's what respect is about. Respecting diversity from different types of coding, different types of job series or roles that people bring to the table, respecting the different types of software they work in, even though they might have different things, they bring something to the table, right? And respecting different diversity, culture. What things outside of work do they bring to the table? People with families, with kids, young single people, whatever, different sexual preferences, right? All that brings to the table a better product. So you got to respect everyone when they come. And without that respect, you can't make a diverse team work well together. They're there and that's it, but they don't grow. So the vision and respect allowing the diversity to blossom into something that's 10x what you're doing today. So that's what I want to share today. Maybe I went on a rant a little bit. I apologize. But I want people to understand respect of that diverse thought is what it's about. It's what Scrum's about. Scrum is a team of people. It's not a bunch of individuals working by themselves and no one talking to each other. Okay? I hope that helps with everyone. I want to wish you all the best. For those who are doing their quarterly planning, more power to you. I hope you survive. Thumbs up. It shouldn't really be that tough, by the way. But we make it tough. I don't get it. Every year, work on it every quarter, right? Ring the bell once, twice. I'm trying to put it away because it's awfully loud. And I want to wish you all happy Scrumming. Have a safe day. and see you tomorrow. Don't forget about our podcast. Keep listening, keep sharing. Appreciate everything. Thank you all for the congrats on my new job and my anniversary. Apparently, it's been 2 years recording LinkedIn for the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I guess we should do an anniversary show. Celebrate 2 years of doing this. I think it would be in July of 2019, maybe. I think that's when we started this. I have to go look at records. Maybe we'll do a celebration. With that, thank you. Have a great day, and see you tomorrow. Take care.